y'all. Hopefully water ain't get in. Hey y'all, so we back. I had one more message that I needed to record before I went inside this house. I went and got me some food, got me some Mediterranean with my tabbouleh salad. Okay, anybody else eat tabbouleh salad? Oh my gosh, it's my favorite. Okay, but welcome back to Alchemy Doctress with me, Doctress Monica Nicole, in this bit. Okay, but no, this message is gonna be too long, y'all. I actually think it's gonna be a short message, but it was on me from the time of driving from the food place to here, and it was raining, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna sit in the car, but then it just stopped raining, so I was just like, okay, let me do this message real quick because I didn't got riled up to do it, so we about to do it. But no, this is giving the energy of you are not lonely, you are just evolving. You are not lonely, you are just evolving. Okay, it's something about changing the words that you use, the words that you know what I'm saying, utilize to describe things, working on your diction, working on the syntax, which is like how you put the words together, because how you put words together can change the meaning of the entire sentence. You get what I'm saying? The same way that there and there sound the same way, but when you're writing it in a sentence, it has a different meaning. Okay, this is giving a vibe of you are alchemizing your old thoughts and turning them into something more expansive. Okay. You are not lonely, you are evolving. So, what does this mean right now? When you had to let go of certain connections and relationships and people, is because they did not connect with the new evolved version of you. Okay. That's number one. They did not connect with the new evolved version of you. So they had to fall off, baby. Allow yourself to grieve that old version of yourself. Allow yourself to grieve the version of yourself that you thought that you would be living. Allow yourself to grieve the version of yourself that you did once live and you're no longer living anymore. But spirit said it's time for you to finish this grieving process up, baby. I'm like, we're on the clock. That's what it feels like. We're on the clock right now. Okay. It's time to start wrapping up this grieving process because you grieving a little bit longer for something that really ain't worth it. You grieving a little longer on something that it only had that meaning that it has because you gave it to it. That thing, that person, that place, that relationship, whatever the case is, it only had that magnified meaning to it because you put your energy on it and projected onto it because you was just seeing your greatness. That's all it was. You're addicted to your greatness. And you saw your greatness in them through the reflection of it. But you got to realize they couldn't keep up that shit. And that's why you had to fall away from certain people. Okay. What you need to understand is that you are not lonely, you are evolving. What does that mean? As your old skin starts to fall off. So the same way how the trees shed, snakes shed, so many things shed to grow something new. Even the butterfly, as it goes through its different stages of life, from the larva to the caterpillar to the chrysalis to the butterfly. Each phase is needed for a certain thing. And you need to realize that right now you are in this chrysalis preparing to break out. Okay, everybody did not become a butterfly with you. Everyone did not put themselves through that process of growth and evolution to the extent that you did. You put it to work and you were consistent with it. Do you hear me? So what does that mean? You have people around you who knew that they had to evolve if they could sit next to you. They knew that they couldn't just talk about it, but they had to be about it if they were going to be sitting next to you. Because guess what? We need to be judging people by the fruits that they bear. And you had a lot of people around you who talked a good ass game, but they ain't had no fruits to bear. How you saying that you going to the gym every day, every other day, and you still can't pick up 25 pounds when we around each other? Something ain't adding up, babe. You've been in that gym for 6 months. Are you working out or are you just taking pictures? Do you get what I'm saying? Did you read the full book or did you just read the chapter descriptions? You're in the phase where you read the full book, you're coming across and around other people who read the full book. Okay? There's a difference. And you got to realize that people got to put in heavy work to sit with you. So while you may be sitting there mourning and wondering, why I don't know, why is it so hard to keep friends? Why is it so hard to, why is it? Because you got to realize in them first, you know what I'm saying, 3 to 6 months, they mirroring off of your energy, baby. It ain't their energy. And you notice it when you pull your energy back off of them, they start running out of gas. They looks start fading. They start falling off. Why is that? Because they no longer have the source to the energy. You're no longer feeding them the information for them to fake off of. You get what I'm saying? Because what you don't realize is that you used to feed people things and they will be able to take the piece of information that you gave them and like turn it around, internalize it as if it's some shit that they already knew. Took it as if it was some shit that they already came to the conclusion on, as if they're your equal. You were around a lot of people in spaces who were not on the same playing field as you, baby, and they faked their way to the top to make you feel like they deserve to be up there with you. It's giving a vibe of how some people just be needing like context clues to figure something out or to get the answer to something. Like all you got to do is give them the context clues and then they figure everything out. You get what I'm saying? You didn't realize that you up here playing hangman, but you didn't gave all the letters for them to use to know the word. When you notice that you stop saying less or revealing less, they ain't got nothing to talk about, baby. Let them start the conversation and see where it goes. Your discernment is so much stronger right now. Your connection to earth, the higher power, your highest self, your ancestors, your spirit team. I need you to understand that only 5% of the world is there. 5% of the world. You are one of the 5%. So, of course, if we're saying 5%, that means that in your city, roughly only every 5 people that you meet out of 100 people are at a certain level of like thought process, research, openness. But then you got to realize we all have different perceptions, even in that. So y'all may be interested in different things, even though you may be vibrating at the same frequency. The interest of what you're focusing most of your time on may be differently. So honestly, you may only really find one out of every 100 person. Do you hear me? How many kings and queens is it in each kingdom and queendom? Now the empire has multiple kingdoms and queendoms within it. Okay, so for the emperors and the emperors and the empresses, I need you to understand that it's even harder to find equals. You only gonna find an equal in every country. So out of the billions of people in the world, it's only 154 people that you are on the same level with. Out of billions of people in the world. I'm sorry, I had to get loud on that one. Somebody had to hear me. Out of billions of people in the world, only 154 of those people are on your level. They have an empire. Because it's 154 countries, isn't it? Look, I'm up here getting loud on some shit that I might be wrong on. I'm up here getting loud on some shit that I might be wrong on. Okay, let me look. Let me humble myself real quick. Hold on. How many countries are there? Because it's actually probably 254. Oh gosh, I'm all off. It's 195. Oh, so it depends on if you include territories. So if you include territories, it's 241. So we're gonna go with 241. Okay, because that was most recent of this May 5th, and the 195 was from December. So we're gonna go with 241. Okay. Ooh, I'm starting to get a booger. Look, I'm up here doing all that yelling and stuff, and now I got boogers coming out and stuff. Ooh. Okay, let me hurry to get off here. Um, that's what I get. Loud and wrong, child. But y'all get what I'm saying though, right? Out of billions of people in the world, only 241 rule an empire. Now, for the kings and queens, okay, break that down into each state within each country, right? So now there's thousands, okay, maybe in a million kingdoms and what's name. You know, the number is a little bit higher than it is with the empires, but you got to realize Even though the number is a million, what's a million to 5 billion? That ain't shit. It ain't shit. So what you need to understand is that your energy is so potent, so strong, so elevated that very few people match you. Very few people match you. Now, a lot of people will be attracted to you because they know magic when they feel it. You didn't hear me. They know magic when they feel it. They may not know it. They may not understand what it is, but they feel it. So that's why they want to be attached to you. This season, don't be excited about nobody want to be attached to you. That ain't shit. Everybody want to be attached to you. Everybody want to love you. Everybody want a piece of you. You get what I'm saying? Being desired ain't shit. You're working off a different type of energy now. So now you're not just in the aspect of being desired, you're in the aspect of being honored and utilized and respected. Because everybody can't honor you properly. Everybody can't utilize you within your strengths. Everybody can't respect you. Everybody can't help you evolve. You know who helps you evolve? The high priestesses and the high priest. Yeah. Emperors and kings and queens are advised by the high priestess and the high priest. hmm This season, Spirit is saying, know which avatar you are taking up. Okay. I have a class about creating your avatar in the Butterfly Effect School of Transformation for anyone who's already in the school, or if you're thinking about joining the school, there's a class in there on that. But this is giving a vibe of identifying the avatar of what you are in right now. Are you in high priest, high priestess energy? Are you in king, queen? Are you in emperor and empress? I'm telling you, each one has its benefits and its negatives. Many people want to be the biggest and the baddest, but you got to understand they get advised by the high priest and the high priestess. So who really has the power? Who's really connected? You get what I'm saying? This season of your life, okay, one, two, three, four, everything is coming into alignment exactly how you manifested it to be. Okay. And you're seeing firsthand when people have fake garb on. Because you've been having a lot of people around you who fake the funk. They fake the funk really good. They got this fake garb on. Garb is like, your fancy attire and things, especially with like other countries, from other cultures and things of that nature. Um, so they have this fake gold on and all this other jazz, and they look like they belong there. But whole time they ain't nothing but Aladdin who had 3 wishes from the genie. Okay? Whole time they ain't nothing but Aladdin who had 3 wishes from the genie. All the wishes are gone now. And now that all the wishes are gone now, they have to make something happen with their real energy. Things happen for a reason. We all reincarnated here on this earth for a reason. Stop trying to be equal energy with people that you were called to help guide and lead. You're not equal. You could be equitable, everything, equity, right? But we need to stop pushing this. That's brainwashing, actually. That's something that our society has done part of with the brainwashing of equality and all this. No, we're not all equal and we should not. No, I don't want to be like you. I don't want to be like you. I don't want to get the same privileges as you. I don't want to. No, we're not equal. Even in the spirit world, if everything was equal, every planet would look the same. It would be the same size. It would have the same gravitational force. Every black hole would look the same. Every universe would be the same. That's not the case. Nothing is equal. It's all a different representation of the higher power. It's all a physical representation of what God, goddess energy is. And then we learn how to maneuver through that shift in energy. So it's brainwashing to be on this whole equality, equal. That's why it never happens. That's why it never works. And that's why it never will. You're barking up a tree that you will never be able to climb. You have to learn how to identify equity within energy to find the true balance. Okay? Get out of that brainwashing of wanting equal rights of certain things and da 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 da. So the common people can come into the prayer room with the high priestesses and priestess. The people who haven't put in the work, the people who haven't learned how to master themselves, the people who are not connected. There's a time and place for everyone. There's a time and place for everything. If you don't like it, then maybe you not one of the ones who's supposed to. Okay, bird, to confirm. A blue jay just flew across it back to confirm. And so a lot of people have a hard time accepting that. And that's why they find themselves stuck, because they put God, higher power, all that jazz into this box of a sense of equality and kumbaya assimilation that's not even the manifestation of God. You got to think about it. The higher power, if the higher power wanted that, then it would have been that. It's a game. The higher power is playing a game with us. Okay. And we're all different players in the game. And so I'm about to take my little ass outside. I'm looking like Miss Parker today, okay? This ass cheeks out. Out here looking like Miss Parker, okay? Hey, Miss Moni. I love working out, child. It be making me feel sexy when I'm done. I don't like that shit when I'm still in the midst of it, okay? They be stressing me out. He be stressing me out. But let me go in here and get this vlog together. I have my first vlog coming for my other channel. So those of you all who are already subscribed to it, I'll see y'all over there. Make sure y'all notifications is on. If you're not already subscribed to it, if you're called to be there, you'll be finding it. You'll find it. Check the links down below in the description box. Not the but also the pinned comment. And I'm really about to get off of here. I don't think I got any more messages for today. But I love y'all. As soon as I said that, my phone went to 10%. So that's confirmation. As always be real, always be true. Don't be afraid to do what your higher self and your spirit team is calling for you to do. Period. I love y'all and I'll see y'all later. Bye.